post-4th of July.
Yeah, we got through that.
We got through that.
And I got through this.
Well,
that was good.
Congratulations on 100. I mean, you guys did. What was it like shooting the 100th episode of the show?
It was great. It was a little hard to absorb at the time, you know, when you're in the middle of shooting a thing. It's just like, can I just get these lines? Can I just get this scene? And then, oh my God, what do I have tomorrow? So you never enjoy it in that way on the day. So then fortunately, there's a video record of it. So then you can go back and look at it and pat yourself on the back. It was hard work, but a good show, I think.
It's a great show, and you guys had amazing reviews. It is. I mean, it lives. That's the magic of the internet, right? It lives on forever.
Yeah, it's nice that way, and a little terrifying at the same time.
Well, did you imagine it would end the way it did when you read the first script? Do you have any ideas for what would happen to Finch?
No. When you read the first script, when you read the pilot script, you can't even imagine that there'll be a second script, much less 5 seasons and some kind of crazy good ending. And I couldn't predict the ending of the show when it came time for there to be an ending. I kept thinking, oh, we'll see it coming. You know, shooting season 5, episodes 8, 9, 10, and then you think, oh, you know, there's 3 more. What is it? What's it going to be? And then it did kind of reveal itself at the end, and I was surprised at Mr. Finch's solution to the problem of Samaritan. But I shouldn't have been, because it's the best one. It's the most humane. And I liked the tone of the ending, kind of a spiritual reunion and recap of their lives together. It was good that way.
How do you think Finch evolved over all the seasons?
He didn't have... there is, of course, some evolution. I'd say it's fairly nuanced. He still is what he was when we met him, but he's less lonely, I think, and less suicidal, less hopeless. They were really on a suicide mission in season 1, it seemed like, and there wasn't as much joy in it as there eventually was discovered. And then that family feeling that he developed with Mr. Reese, I thought that was a nice thing that evolved. And the humor of the show, although there wasn't a lot of laughs, there were some, that kind of gallows humor, or, you know, having a good laugh just before you step off the roof. Those kind of gags, and then, you know, washing the dog, and, you know, getting stuck with babies, and all those kinds of things, which were fun, and I think helped the audience to warm up to these characters, because, as Jonah Nolan is fond of saying, you don't have a show if the audience isn't right there with the characters. Character is what makes a show go on.
Absolutely.